Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kid Short Stories, where we turn your amazing ideas into some awesome adventures. Yes, we love stories so much that we make a bajillion of them, but we can't do this without you, so I need to see your ideas. Head on over to kidshortstories.com and send me your awesome idea, and maybe we'll turn it into a fun adventure. Are you ready for today's story? Oh, I most definitely am. Let's go! Our story takes place a very long time ago, and it's about a very large dinosaur. This dinosaur is named Jet. You might imagine that Jet the dinosaur would be like super duper fast, right? Well, that's not exactly the case for this Jet. Jet was a ginormous dinosaur, but he was pretty slow. He was the kind of dinosaur that would reach up really high for the most delicious looking leaves to eat from the trees, or bend all the way down to the ground to chew onto some very delicious bright green grass. Being as big as Jet was, he had to eat a lot of plants to keep up with his metabolism in his body. But all that eating was gonna lead to a big mistake today. But a big mistake that would have a happy end. All right, so, where should I eat today? I think I've eaten all of the good leaves over on the east field, and I don't think I can't remember the last time I walked over to the south fields. That sounds like a good place to find some breakfast. Jet started walking towards the south fields. You see, he had to be a little strategic in where he ate, because if he ate all the leaves off the tree, then the tree would die, and that would not be good, because he wants that tree to keep living and keep growing so that he could keep eating. So to stop those trees from dying, he could only eat a little bit of the leaves, and then he had to move on to some other trees and eat those leaves and move on and move on. I think you understand where I'm going. So it had been a while since he had been in the south fields. And let me tell you, it had been a very long time. And so he was met with the most luscious green grassy fields and full trees with bright leaves, and it looked like a heavenly place. Can you imagine walking into a room that was filled with all of your favorite foods? Oh, where would you even start if it was full of all the different ones? And wow. And so Jet, that's exactly how he felt. And he got to eating. And then he saw it. The most delicious cluster of green grass he'd ever seen in his entire life. His mouth dropped open. Wow, that is the most delicious looking grass I've ever seen. Jet immediately started walking over to this big clump of grass, knelt down and that was good.
My home! What have you done?
What was that? Who was that? Where are you?
I'm down here and you just ate my house!
Oh no! You see, that was a little squirrel down there. And it sounds like Jet has just accidentally eaten the squirrel's house.
That big, beautiful, green grass? That was my house. I lived in there. My bed was in there. My pillow. It's all eaten.
Jet was filled with a lot of emotions. What kind of emotions do you think Jet the dinosaur would be feeling right now? Embarrassment? Feels guilty? Feels bad? Yeah, he feels really bad because it was an accident. He didn't mean to eat the squirrel's house, but it just looked so delicious, and he didn't even know that squirrels lived in grass clumps like this. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Can I help you make a new home?
You would do that for me?
said Paige.
Oh, I certainly. Here, hop on my back and let's go find you a new home.
Paige the squirrel climbed on to Jet the dinosaur's back, and they started to look around.
Wow, being this way up high is pretty cool. I've never been up this high before.
Have you ever thought about putting your house up in a tree before? It might be safer than down in the grass below.
Oh, no. Us squirrels, we don't go up in trees. We need to stay on the ground. But it is kind of nice up here. Let's give it a try.
And the rest of the day, Jet the dinosaur was able to help Paige the squirrel build a new house way up high. It was a tree house. Jet was able to use his mouth to grab onto all the supplies and reach all the way up to where Paige was up in the tree, and they were actually a really good team. Paige the squirrel was able to build a brand new house high up in the tree, safe from any other accidents that might happen later on. And the craziest part of it all was, when all the other squirrels heard about Paige's treehouse, they wanted their own treehouse. And so all the other squirrels started building their houses up in the trees, and wow, it looks like Paige just started quite the trend with where squirrels are supposed to live. And so that big mistake that Jet the dinosaur made in accidentally eating Paige the squirrel's grass house, I think it actually turned out to be pretty not so bad. Because one, they became friends. And when have you ever seen a dinosaur and a squirrel be friends? I've never seen that before, but it happened. And two, they were able to find a pretty cool new place for squirrels to live. And even though this is the end of our story, it's really only just the beginning of the adventures that lie ahead for Jet the dinosaur and Paige the squirrel. The end.
Hey friends, I need your help celebrating a birthday. Drumroll, please. Happy birthday, Moses, who's turning 7 years old. Moses likes to invent gadgets. Ooh. Loves Sonic and Odd Squad, math, tech, whiz. Loves red velvet ice cream and strawberry. Oh, wow. That all sounds amazing. And I'm so glad we got to celebrate you and your big day, Moses. Woo! Happy 7th birthday. Well, friends, I hope you all have a super duper day, and I'll see you on our next adventure. Bye!